Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. We are discussing about the correlation. Okay, so correlation topic we are discussing today. Also, I will continue with the same topic. Okay, yeah. So go to JMeter. You know how to record your script and all. So right click on the test plan. Mouse over onto the add the non-test element. That too, we are using HTTPS test script recorder for recording. Add that one. Okay. Then right click on the test script recorder. Okay, mouse over onto the and add one listener view results tree. So whatever the view results tree you have added here, that will act like a recording time log. So therefore I am renaming it as recording time log. Okay. So while recording, whatever the logs it will be generated. Okay, that logs will be captured and it will display the logs and all here in the view results tree. Okay. So next, right click on the test plan, mouse around to the add the thread group. So without having a thread group in the test plan, you cannot execute your script. Okay. See, some people what they are doing, they are right click on the test script recorder and they are trying to add the threads. See, there is no threads over here. Okay, so what it means, you cannot add the threads to the test script recorder. Okay, right click on the view results tray also, you cannot see the details. Okay, right click on the test plan, mouse around to the add, here you can see threads and all. See what it means, you cannot add the threads to the test script recorder, you can add the threads to the test plan only. So for users, always you can add to the test plan only. Right click on the test plan, mouse around to the add and add the threads. Okay, add the thread group. So this is how you can add the thread group and all. Okay, so coming to view results tree as well, always you need to right click on the test script recorder only and add the listener like this. Okay, so don't click on the test plan. If you click on the test plan also, you can see the listener over here. Okay, so that it will act like a reply time block. మీరు అక్కడ రిజల్ట్ వ్యూ రిజల్ట్స్ ఇచ్చారంటే, సో రైట్ క్లిక్ ఆన్ ద టెస్ట్ ప్లాన్, మౌస్ ఓవర్ ఆన్ టు ద యాడ్ and add like this. So this will act as a reply time block. Okay, don't do like that. Okay, so people, so what they are doing, they are right click on the test plan, mouse over onto the ad, and here they are giving view results tree like that. Don't give like that. Okay, whenever you have added the test script recorder, make sure that you have been right clicked on that particular element and mouse over onto the ad, and here you can see listener, add the view results tree. Okay, here whatever I have renamed like view results tree recording time log, so that particular view results tree, it will act like a recording time log. So whenever you are recording your script, okay, at the recording time, at the recording or while recording, okay, the logs will be generated and the logs will be captured by your JMeter, and those logs you can see in view results tree recording time log. Okay, so now let's see how to record and all. Okay, so target controller, you can change it to test plan thread group grouping. Okay, you can choose put each group in a new transaction controller. Okay, these and all are the default properties which we are using for recording. Okay, so now click on the start button. Okay, yeah, Apache JMeter root certificate is invoked here. Click on OK. Okay, you can see a pop-up window. So what it means, your JMeter is ready to capture the transactions now. Okay, so give T01 underscore launch. Okay, that is the transaction name I have given. So then, okay, launch your application. My application is Orange HRM, whatever yesterday we have been discussed. So I am going with the same application. I am launching my application. Yeah, launching is done. So next is enter the transaction name T02 underscore. I am going to log into the application. So therefore I have given login as a transaction name, and 02 is the number, T for transaction. Okay, I am doing the second transaction T02 and the name of the transaction is login. Okay, so next enter the username over here. Admin is the username and the password is admin123. So enter admin123 and click on the login. Okay, see, I have redirected to the dashboard. Okay, where I can see these many details and all. So next what we need to do, so we need to perform the next action, next transaction, that is T03 underscore sign out or log out. You can give anything. Okay, I'm giving like log out. Okay, so go to welcome Paul and click on the logout. That's all. So we have been completed the recording now. So I am starting the recording. So just click on the stop button to stop the recording. Okay, so far we have recorded our script. Okay, so go to your JMeter. So where everything will be recorded, where your actions will be recorded, where your transactions will be recorded under the thread group. Why under the thread group? Here the target controller you have chosen like test plan thread group. So therefore whatever the actions you have been recorded so far, so those actions will be recorded under the thread group. Okay, this is the thread group, right? So double click on that. See, launch, login, logout. You can see here. So those three actions have been recorded here. Okay, so next what we need to do? Okay, so we need to filter our script. Once you have been recorded your script, what you need to do? So you need to filter your scripts. Okay, before going to filter, let me show you the recording time log as well. See, recording time log. Okay, so click on the view results tree. Okay, recording time log. You can see recording time logs over here. See, okay, you forget about this red color and all, that is not required to you. Okay, so we have generated the recording time log. Whatever the recording time log you are seeing here, that is request and response both will be there. Okay, so launch, click on that launch. See, so there is a request and there is a response as well. Okay, if you want to see the response in browser, okay, what you can do? So instead of text, go with browser. Okay, enable this browser. Okay, so that you can see the browser level appear. I mean response. See, so this is the response you are getting whenever you have launched your application Orange HRM Live. Okay, so like that you can see the responses over here. Let me tell you after correlating. I mean before correlation, I will tell you, and we need to filter our request now. We need to filter our script now. Okay, how you can filter? So based on your system, I mean based on your server name, so you can start filtering. Okay, so launch C. So click on the one request, launch one. Here you can see open source demo orangehrmlive.com. So that is our application name. If you want, I will show you. Okay, see what is your server name? Open source demo orangehrmlive.com. That is your application name. So you need to keep that request. Okay, like that only. Next, click on the next request. Open incoming telemetry Mozilla. See, in open source. So incoming telemetry Mozilla, this is not required. You can see server name incoming telemetry Mozilla. What you can do? You can delete that particular request. Delete it. Okay. So next request, open source demo. Okay, incoming telemetry. See, next request is incoming telemetry. This is not required. You can delete it. Okay. So open source demo, open source demo, open source demo, open source, open source, open source. Next, click on the login. Okay, so here also we need to verify the request. Okay, server name, open source demo. Yes, it is required. Go to next one. So that is toggled, untoggle it. Okay, so open source demo, open source demo, open source demo, open source demo. Next, click on the logout. Okay, open source demo, and this one toggled. Okay, untoggle it. Okay, open source demo. See, now all the requests are related to our application, which is our application open source demo. Okay, so now coming to defilter. So one process is completed here, the filtering process. Again we need to go for the defiltering. So what is defiltering means? Whatever the extensions will be there, like supporting files .css, .js, .png, .pdf, .ico. So those files and all we can delete from the script. Okay, so we need to identify those extensions, and we can delete those from here. Okay, you can see here second request, you can see .css. Third request, you can see .js. Okay, next request you can see .js. At the end, I am talking about at the end .js, .js, .css, .png. So what you can do? You can delete these many requests. Okay, these are not required. These are the supporting files. You can delete from here. Okay, so మీరు ఇక్కడైనా చూడొచ్చు మీరు. Here you can see at the end logo.png. So click on the next request. You can see twitter.png. Okay, those are the images. Login.css you can see. So these are not required. So what you can do? You can delete from here. .css not required. .js not required. .png not required. You can delete simply. Okay. So next, here Here we do not have any extension, here you can see .js. Okay, you can see at the end .js. This is not required, you can ignore it, you can delete it. Yeah, so that's all. So this is the way how you can filter your script very deeply. Okay, so launch is done, login, log out. Okay, so these are the 3 requests we have been recorded. Okay, so using our JMeter. Okay, next what you need to do, so right click on the thread group, add the listener. Okay, view result tree. This will act like a reply time log. Okay, let me rename it as a reply time log. Okay, so this is the recording time log. Whenever you have recorded your script, so okay, the logs, whatever you are getting, what request you are sending, what response you are getting during the recording, so those logs will be captured, and those logs will be there in the view results tree recording time log. And here also I have added one view results tree, that it will act like a reply time log. Okay, reply time log, what it mean? Okay, see, I am going to click on the play button now. Okay, I am going to click on the play button. It is asking to save the test plan. I am clicking on no. Okay, see, I want to see what request I am sending to the server, what response I am getting from the server. Okay, those things you can see in the reply time log. Why? Because I am replying over here. See, I am executing my script. Now I can see here. Okay, so what I am executing, so those I can see over here. ఇక్కడ చూడొచ్చు నేను. Okay, so that's why we will use this view results tree as a reply time log, and this view results tree as a recording time log. Don't clear this reply time log, recording time log. Okay, సో చాలామంది ఏం చేస్తారంటే, సో ఇక్కడ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేస్తాం కదా మనం రిప్లై టైం లాగ్లో, సింపుల్గా ఏం చేస్తారంటే క్లియర్ ఆల్ కొడతారు. Okay, you can see here clear all. They will click on clear all. If you click on clear all, what happens? So that logs from the reply time log, the logs from the recording time log, both will be cleared. Okay, so both clear అయిపోతాయి. మనకు అలా క్లియర్ చేయకూడదు. ఓకే, కొరిలేషన్ అయిపోయే వరకు మేక్ షూర్ దట్ ద రికార్డింగ్ లాగ్ విల్ బీ అవైలబుల్. ఓకే, మీరు కొరిలేషన్ చేసే వరకు రికార్డింగ్ టైం లాగ్ ఉండేటట్లు పెట్టుకోవాలి. ఓకే, సో దేర్ ఫోర్, so how you can remove the logs from this particularly from this reply time log only ante, what you can do, you can click on that reply time log, view results tree reply time log, and click on the clear. Don't click on the clear all, just click on the clear. Okay, see, the data is cleaned from here, the data is clear from here, and the data in the recording time log is available. See, if you click on the clear all, the data will be cleared from all the logs. రివ్యూ రిజల్ట్స్ ఇక్కడ నుంచి పోతుంది, ఇక్కడ నుంచి కూడా వెళ్ళిపోతుంది డేటా. ఓకే, సో దేర్ ఫోర్ వెన్ ఎవర్ యు ఆర్ క్లియరింగ్ ద డేటా, ఓకే, వెన్ ఎవర్ యు ఆర్ క్లియరింగ్ ద లాగ్స్ అండ్ ఆల్ ఫ్రమ్ ద వ్యూ రిజల్ట్స్ ట్రీ రిప్లై టైమ్ లాగ్, సో జస్ట్ క్లిక్ ఆన్ ద రిప్లై టైమ్ లాగ్ అండ్ క్లిక్ ఆన్ ద క్లియర్. డోంట్ క్లిక్ ఆన్ ద క్లియర్ ఆల్. ఓకే, అగైన్ ఐఎమ్ టెల్లింగ్. ఓకే, యూజ్ క్లియర్. ఓకే, క్లిక్ ఆన్ ద రిప్లై టైమ్ లాగ్ అండ్ క్లిక్ ఆన్ ద క్లియర్. ఓకే, okay, so that is how you can clear the data. Okay, so now just click on the play button and see. Okay, ఏమవుతుందో చెక్ చేయండి. Okay, so we are executing our script now. You can see there is a failure. Okay, so you can see there is a failure. Why it is failed? You are getting 400 bad requests. Okay, see, first let me compare this one. Okay, reply time log with recording time log, so that you can get some confirmation, clarification, something you can get. Okay, click on the launch one, first request. Okay, click on the response data, click on the response body. Okay, so go with browser. Okay, go with browser. Okay, so browser button. So whatever I am seeing here, okay, whatever the response I am seeing here, go and verify for the same response in the recording time log as well. రికార్డింగ్ టైమ్ లాగ్లో, రిప్లై టైమ్ లాగ్లో ఒకే రెస్పాన్స్ ఉందా లేదా, సో దాట్ వీ నీడ్ టు చెక్ ఇట్ అవుట్ ఫ్రమ్ అవర్ ఎండ్. ఓకే, సో నౌ గో టు launch one. This is the launch one, right? So enable this browser. Okay, so enable this browser. See what response you are getting here. Same response you have seen. Okay, we are seeing login panel, username, password, login, forget password, this one, something. You can see the same thing you can see here. See, login panel, username, password. So there is no issue with the launch. So launch is working perfectly. Okay, so next is don't click on this T01 launch, that is a transaction controller name. This is the transaction controller, okay, and T01 launch is the transaction controller name. You can ignore it, no problem. Okay, so yeah, అండ్ సింపుల్గా మీరు గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవడం ఏంటంటే ఎండ్లో రిక్వెస్ట్ నెంబర్ ఉందా దాని మీద మాత్రమే క్లిక్ చేయాలి. ఇక్కడ చూడొచ్చు T02 లాగిన్, దెర్ ఈజ్ నో నంబర్ అట్ ద ఎండ్, 15 16 అలాగా నంబర్ లేదు చూడండి. సో యూ కెన్ కన్సిడర్ దిస్ యాజ్ ఏ transaction controller. You can ignore it. Coming sessions I will tell you about that. Okay, there is a big story behind that. Okay, so one we have been verified. Next click on the 11. Okay, so click on the 11. Okay, go to response data, click on the response body. You can see here CSRF token validation failed, we are seeing here. Now you go and verify for the same request what you have been received డ్యూరింగ్ ద రికార్డింగ్ టైంలో నువ్వేం తీసుకున్నావు. ఓకే, అది వెరిఫై చేయండి. యూ గో టు ద రికార్డింగ్ టైమ్ లాగ్ అండ్ సెర్చ్ ఫర్ రిక్వెస్ట్ నెంబర్ 11. ఓకే, వేర్ ఈస్ దట్ రిక్వెస్ట్ నెంబర్ 11? So scroll down, here you can see request number 11. Okay, at the end 11 will be there. Okay, yeah, so see what you are seeing here. You are seeing the login panel, username, password, forget, everything you are seeing. But here there is no exception saying that CSRF token something something. We are not seeing here. See, we are not seeing any exception over here. Okay, I will show you that expression in the reply time log. See, in the reply time log it is showing like CSRF token validation failed. Okay, CSRF token validation failed. That exception you are not seeing while recording. See, where is the exception? You are not seeing any exception over here. See, seeing right? So there is no exception at all. Okay, exception ledu. So you are getting the exception while replying your script by saying that CSRF token validation failed. So here is the issue. Okay, this is the issue. Okay, how you can resolve that one? First identify where that CSRF token is present in your request. Okay, so request lo మీ request లో ఎక్కడ ఉంది, you go and check that one. Okay, click on the request, click on the request body, and here you need to search for that CSRF token. Okay, so where is that CSRF token? You can see, so there is a name called CSRF token is present over here. CSRF token equal to, after equal to, here you can see one number FB502AC something something till at here and symbol. You need to copy this one. Okay, up to 149. నాకు ఇక్కడ అర్థం కావట్లేదు ఎక్కడ దాకా తీసుకోవాలా అంటే no worry, I will tell you one more trick. Okay, so which request is failing over here? 11 request, right? 11th request is failing. Go to your script. So this is the script, right? This is the script area. Here click on the same request, 11th request. Where the request is failed, request number 11 is failed. Okay, click on the request number 11. Here you can see CSRF token. In front of the CSRF token there is a number, right? So double click on that, Control A, Control C. This is how you can identify the CSRF token, whatever it may be. So based on the log we have been identified that. Okay, so response time, in the response body you have received like CSRF token validation failed. Verify for that CSRF token where it is present. Check for that. Okay, I am verifying that it will present in the request body. Here you can see CSRF token, you can see equal to something number, you can see here. Okay, సో ఎప్పుడైనా సరే మనం వన్ సింబల్ ముందు వరకు కాపీ చేసుకోవాలి. మీకు అలా తెలియలేదు ఎక్కడ వరకు కాపీ చేయాలి, ఐఎమ్ నాట్ షూర్ అబౌట్ దట్ మీన్స్ దెన్ go to the same request in the script. This is the script. Okay, in the request number 11, okay, you can say CSRF token, the token is present over here. Copy this token. Okay, so copy the token and go to recording time log. Okay, so go to recording time log and search for the token in the search box. Control V. Okay, I am searching for that token in the recording time log. Again I am saying recording time log. Okay, click on the search. Okay, see, whenever you have been clicked on the search button, you can see first box is highlighted over here. What it means, in this particular request that token is generating. Click on that one. Okay, so instead of browser, go with text now. Okay, so whenever you are searching for the dynamic value and all, go with text. Okay, So in this particular request, your dynamic value is generating. Okay, so search for the dynamic value in the request. Okay, in the request body you can search. See, I am going to search for this token. Okay, click on the find. See, there is no that token. Click on the request headers, paste your token and click on the find. So there is no there is no that token over here. Click on the response data, click on the response body. Okay, paste over your token here and click on the find. See, so we are able to see the token here. Okay, CSRF token in the response body where you have identified that in the response body you can see that CSRF token value equal to something something you can see here. Okay, so what it means, the token it is generated in the response body and the token is captured from the request number 1 and it is passing in the request number 11. Okay, request number 11 in the request body it is passing. See, FB50 something something we are searching for the same and that is present over here. See, it is present here in the request body. Okay, so that is how it will work. Okay, so మీరు ఏం చేయాలి, from the request number 1 you have to capture this token and you need to pass that in the request number 11. Okay, how you can do, ఎలా చేస్తాము అంటే, now go to the request number 1. Okay, so what request number 1, so go to the request number 1. This is the request number 1. So right click on it and add the post processor. Okay, add the post processor. So we can use either regular expression extractor or boundary extractor or JSON extractor. We can use to extract the values. Value ni capture cheyalante we can use the boundary extractor, we can use the regular expression extractor, we can use JSON extractor. This many extractor we do have, we can use it. Okay, so first I will explain about the this one boundary extractor. Let me go with boundary extractor. Okay, so boundary extractor I have added. How I have added? See, listen carefully. ఏదో ఉన్నామంటే ఉన్నాం, విన్నామంటే రాదండి. Again I am telling, the topic correlation is very very important. Yesterday also I have been explained for half an hour. Today also I am explaining the same thing. Why? Because the topic is very very important and that is somewhat critical. Okay, listen carefully. You have to listen now and again one more time you need to watch the video and then practice. Then only you can get the things to be done, things to done, or else you cannot done. Okay, see, listen carefully what I am telling. Okay, step by step you need to follow. Yeah, so how I have added the boundary extractor. See, in the request number 1 we are getting the token here in the response. So we are getting the token. So this token we need to capture. So from where you need to capture the token? From the request number 1. Go to request number 1 in the script. This is the script. Okay, and this is the request number 1. At the end you can see 1. Okay, that's why I am calling this as a request number 1. Okay, right click on it, mouse around to the add. Here you can see post processors. Okay, here I have added the boundary extractor. So using this boundary extractor we can capture that dynamic value. Okay, so let me open the notepad. Okay, so go to your recording time log. In the recording time log, from the recording time log, what you can do? Okay, so recording time log, what you can do, you capture this one. మీరు దేన్నైతే క్యాప్చర్ చేయాలనుకుంటారో యూ కాపీ దిస్ లైన్. ఓకే, సో కొంచెం ముందు కొంచెం వెనుక ఉండేటట్లు తీసుకోండి అండ్ that you need to copy over here. So this is the token. From here, this is the line. From here we need to capture which one? So we need to capture this one, FB something something. This one we need to capture. అదే నువ్వు ఎలా చెప్తున్నావు అంటే, go to your script and copy that value, bring that value to here. Okay, CSRF token ఎక్కడ పాస్ అవుతుంది? అది లాగిన్లో రిక్వెస్ట్ నెంబర్ 11లో పాస్ అవుతుంది. This is the CSRF token. You copy this CSRF token from here and go to your notepad. You can paste over here. See, whatever the value it is coming in double quotes, that you need to capture. Okay, so the value it is starting from FB and it is ending with 49. Okay, ending with 49. See, this is the value and that value is coming in double quotes here. So you need to capture this value. Okay, see how you can capture this. Okay, how you can capture this value. Okay, using boundary extractor you can capture, or using regular expression you can capture. Let me explain about first the boundary extractor we are discussing about it. Okay, see in the boundary extractor, okay, where is it? In the boundary extractor, so you can see here the name you can see at the beginning. First let me explain about the properties and all, so then I'll go how to write the expression and all. Okay, so name, if you want to rename your boundary extractor, yes, you can give the rename. Okay, how you can give? Boundary extractor underscore, I'm going to extract the CSRF token. Okay, CSRF token in extract చేస్తున్నాను. You can see here the CSRF token I am extracting, so therefore I can give the same name CSRF token over here. So boundary extractor underscore CSRF token I have given. So in that way you can rename to your boundary extractor. Okay, so coming to apply to comments, you can ignore it, no problem. So coming to apply to, so what is this apply to? Okay, what is main sample, what is subsample? Let me explain. So you can see here, okay, I am clicking on the launch one. Here there is no sub transactions. Okay, here there is no other transactions. You can see this is the main transaction. Come to this 16. Okay, here you can see request number 16. Double click on that. You can see 16-0, 16-1. So 16 is the main sample. Okay, 16 is the main sample. 16-0, 16-1, those two are the subsamples. 16-0, this is the subsample. 16-1, that is the subsample. Okay, here you can see 17 only, we have only 17th request. There is no 17-0, 17-1. So what it means? So we have only the main sample. And coming to 16, here you can see 16-0, 16-1. What it means? Here we are having the subsamples as well. So this is the main sample and these two are the subsamples. Okay, so go to your boundary extractor. Here you can say apply to main sample and subsample, main sample, subsample. Okay, so what it means? Okay, so whatever the boundary extractor you have been written over here, that is belongs to what? That is belongs to main sample, or that is belongs to subsample, or that is belongs to both. So that you need to choose over here. Okay, if you are choosing main sample and subsamples both, then click on this radio button. Okay, so you are searching for the token, so which is there in the main and subsamples both, then you can go with this radio button. No, your token it is coming in only main sample only, then you can go with main sample only. Okay, if your token is coming in subsamples, then you can go with subsamples. Okay, so maximum we cannot get the tokens and all in the subsamples, always we can get in the main sample only. You can go with main sample, no issue. Next property, field to check. Here you can see field to check body as a document. Okay, response headers, request headers, URL, these many things you can see. What it mean? Okay, so whenever we are searching for the dynamic value, so what we did, so we have verified that that particular token is present in the request body or not, request header or not, response body or not. Like that we have been verified. Okay, సో ఎక్కడ చెక్ చేయాలి? రెస్పాన్స్ బాడీలో చెక్ చేయాలన్నా, రెస్పాన్స్ హెడర్లో చెక్ చేయాలన్నా, రిక్వెస్ట్ బాడీలో చెక్ చేయాలన్నా, రిక్వెస్ట్ హెడర్లో చెక్ చేయాలన్నా, యూఆర్ఎల్లో చెక్ చేయాలన్నా, వేర్ ఐ నీడ్ టు చెక్ ఫర్ ద డైనమిక్ వాల్యూ, వేర్ ఐ నీడ్ టు check for the dynamic value. So that you need to instruct in the extractor. Okay, why? Because your JMeter is not a human being to search in each and everywhere. Okay, it is a tool, so therefore you need to guide the tool. Okay, so my data, I mean my token, it is coming in the body, so therefore I am going with the body. Let us assume it is coming in the headers. ఓకే, మీరు సెర్చ్ చేసినప్పుడు ఇక్కడ రెస్పాన్స్ హెడర్లో వచ్చింది అనుకోండి, గ్రీన్ కలర్లో ఎక్కడైనా. ఓకే, సో దెన్ యూ కెన్ గివ్ రెస్పాన్స్ హెడర్. గో టు బౌండరీ ఎక్స్ట్రాక్టర్ అండ్ చూస్ రిక్వెస్ట్ హెడర్. If that body, I mean the token, it is coming in the response headers, then you can go with response headers. If that token it is generating in URL, then you can go with URL. So like that you can change your field to check property. So now for me the dynamic value it is coming in body, so therefore I am going with body. Okay, so next one, under that you can see name of the created variable. So you can give any variable name over here. So name of the created variable as, you can give any name. Okay, so but you have to follow some proper standards for that. Okay, how I am giving the name and all, c underscore. So what is c means correlation. I am doing the correlation, right? So using the correlation topic I am capturing the dynamic value. So therefore I have given c underscore, and the name I am giving, like what I am capturing CSRF token. So therefore I am writing CSRF token here. See, the name of the created variable I have given as C underscore CSRF token. So this is the way how you can follow the naming convention in real time. Okay, so now coming to left boundary, right boundary. What is this left boundary, right boundary? So go to your notepad. Okay, so ఈ లైన్ కదా మనం తీసుకొచ్చాం రెస్పాన్స్ బాడీ నుంచి. Okay, so from this line you need to capture this one. You need to capture that this number whatever there in the double quotes. So therefore ఈ నెంబర్కి లెఫ్ట్లో ఉండేది మొత్తం లెఫ్ట్ బౌండరీ. సో వాట్ ఎవర్ ద థింగ్స్ విల్ బి దేర్ ఇన్ ద రైట్ సైడ్, సో దట్ విల్ కన్సిడర్ యాజ్ ఏ రైట్ బౌండరీ. ఓకే, సో యా, సో లెట్ మీ, వేర్ ఇస్, సో లెఫ్ట్ బౌండరీ. ఓకే, సో మీరు ఏది క్యాప్చర్ చేయాలి, దిస్ యూ నీడ్ టు క్యాప్చర్ ఫ్రమ్ హియర్. ఓకే, సో దేర్ ఫోర్, సో ఈ ఎఫ్కి ముందర లెఫ్ట్లో ఏదైతే ఉందో, సో యూ కెన్ కన్సిడర్ దిస్ అండ్ ఆల్ థింగ్స్ యాజ్ ఏ, consider as a left boundary. That's all. This is the left boundary. And coming to, so right side after 49 whatever will be there, so you can consider this as a right boundary. Okay, so right boundary, right, GHT VOUNDARY. Okay, so right boundary. Okay, that's all. So this is the way how you can identify the left and right boundaries. Okay, to capture this డైనమిక్ వాల్యూ. ఓకే, ఎందుకు ఇదే తీసుకున్నాను లెఫ్ట్ అని, లెఫ్ట్ బౌండరీ అని. ఓకే, సో వీ నీడ్ టు క్యాప్చర్ దిస్ FB502 AC సంథింగ్ సంథింగ్. ఓకే, సో ఫర్ దిస్ నంబర్, ఓకే, ఈ నంబర్కి లెఫ్ట్లో ఏముందో దాన్ని మనం లెఫ్ట్ బౌండరీ అంటాం. సో దిస్ ఈస్ ద లెఫ్ట్ బౌండరీ ఐ హ్యావ్ టేకెన్. అండ్ కమింగ్ టు till 149 వీ నీడ్ టు క్యాప్చర్. ఇక్కడ దాకా మనం క్యాప్చర్ చేయాలి FB నుంచి. సో 9 తర్వాత ఏముందో రైట్ సైడ్లో, సో దోస్ విల్ కన్సిడర్ యాజ్ ఏ right boundary. So therefore I have taken this double quote as a right boundary and I have pasted over here. That's all. Okay, so now copy this left boundary from here. Okay, copy this left boundary and go to your J meter and you can paste over here. Okay, you can paste over here. So next, and coming to right boundary as well, go to here and copy the double quote. Okay, so go to your J meter and you can paste over here. Okay, yeah, so coming to match number. Okay, there is a big story on this match number. I will tell you that story now. What is this match number? Okay, see, if you have the drop down, you know, so you have seen the drop downs and all. Okay, where we can see the drop down and all, Blaze demo. Yeah, so here you can see a drop down. Okay, so choose your departure city, destination city and all. There is a drop down. Click on the drop down. Here you are having many cities, right? So we are having many cities over here: Paris, Philadelphia, Boston, Portland, San Diego, Mexico. Okay, Sao Paulo, like that. We are having many cities over here. Okay, so for this, okay, for these cities, the boundaries are same. Okay, boundaries ఎలా ఉంటాయి, all the boundaries are same. So therefore you can capture this anything from here. మీ డ్రాప్ డౌన్లో ఉన్నటువంటి దేన్నైనా సరే యూ కెన్ క్యాప్చర్ ఇట్. బట్ ఐ వాంట్ టు క్యాప్చర్ ప్యారిస్ ఎవ్రీ టైమ్. ఓకే, ఐ వాంట్ టు క్యాప్చర్ ప్యారిస్ ఎవ్రీ టైమ్. సో దెన్ మ్యాచ్ నెంబర్ యూ షుడ్ గివ్ యాజ్ 1. వై? బికాస్ ద ప్యారిస్ రెఫరెన్స్ నెంబర్ ఈజ్ 1. ఓకే, సో దిస్ ఇస్ ద 1, దిస్ ఇస్ ద 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. ఓకే, Philadelphia 2nd, Boston 3rd, Portland 4, San Diego 5, Mexico 6. So like that we are having the numbers over here. Okay, I want to capture the Paris, then match number is 1. I want to capture Philadelphia every time, so then match number is 2. I want to capture Boston, match number is 3. I want to capture Portland, match number is 4. Like that, so you can give the match number to capture any city. I want to capture all. I want to capture all the cities. Match number is -1. Okay, whatever I am talking here, that is very very important in the interview. The people, they will ask you. Okay, so match number is -1. ఎప్పుడు you want to capture all the occurrences, all the cities. Okay, at the time match number is -1. I want to capture randomly, ఒకదాని తర్వాత ఒకటి క్యాప్చర్ చేసుకోవాలి ర్యాండమ్గా. ఓకే, సో దెన్ మ్యాచ్ నెంబర్ ఈజ్ 0. ఓకే, సో let me go to the JMeter. Here you can see match number. Okay, if you want to capture the first occurrence, you can give as a 1. If you want to capture the second value, you can give 2. If you want to capture the 10th value, you can give 10. Okay, like that you can give. Okay, so I want to capture randomly. There are 100 values in the drop down, let us assume. So there are 100 values in the drop down. I want to capture randomly. So what you can do, so match number you can give as 0. So therefore randomly it can capture any one of the value. I want to capture all the occurrences, all 100 I need to capture. So then what you can do, you can give -1 here. Very very important match number. So in interview the people, they will ask you what is match number in regular expression, or what is match number in the boundary extractor, what is match number in the JSON extractor. Like that the people, they will ask you. The story is same, there is no change in the story. Okay, so if you want to capture the first occurrence, you can give the match number as 1. If you want to capture the second occurrence, you can give match number as a 2. If you want to capture all the occurrences, you can give match number as -1. If you want to capture the occurrences randomly, you can give 0. 0. Okay, you can give 0. So that, so JMeter, what it will do, it will capture the values randomly. Okay, so now I am going with the first occurrence only. I have given 1 as the match number. Okay, so coming to default value, this is not required, you can ignore it, or else you can check this checkbox as well. There is no issue with this. Okay, this is not the mandatory parameter. If you want, you can check this. If you want, you can uncheck this, no problem. Okay, yeah. So now whatever the left boundary, right boundary here you are using, okay, using that left boundary and right boundary, what you are capturing, you are capturing this value. Okay, so whatever the value you have been captured, so that value will be stored in the created variable. Here it will be saved. So now C_CSRF token, so what it is containing, okay, it is having the value equal to this one. Okay, whatever the value, it will be there in the double quotes, so that will be captured and that will be stored in C_CSRF token. This is the process. Okay, this is coming in the recording time log. So using this, what we are doing, so we are writing one expression to capture the value which is coming in double quotes. Okay, so I need to capture this token. Okay, therefore, so left side lo unna token, left side lo unna dani I can consider as a left boundary, and right side whatever will be there I can consider as a right boundary. Okay, so those boundaries I have been identified and I have been given here as a left boundary, as a right boundary. Now what is this created variable? Created variable name, you can write anything over there. Based on your interest, you can write anything over here. But why I have given this specified format, C_, C means correlation. I am doing correlation here, so therefore I have written like C_. And what is this CSRF token? I am going to capture the CSRF token, so therefore I have written CSRF token over there. If you want, you can write your name as well here. Instead of CSRF token, you can write the names like Rajesh, Madhu. Okay, like that you can write any name over there as a created variable name. Enduku idi created variable ante, so whenever you have been captured your token using this left boundary as a right boundary as the reference, that value will be stored in this. Okay, in the programming languages, so to hold any variable, okay, to hold any value, okay, so we require one variable. So this is the variable. Okay, now you are assigning this value to this variable. So whatever the value you have been captured, so that will be stored inside of this variable, created variable. Okay, C_CSRF token లోపల ఇక్కడ ఏముంది, so this value will be there. Okay, so అది చెప్పాలనుకున్నది. So now where that value is passing, okay, now మీరు క్యాప్చర్ చేస్తున్నారు FB50, this one, where it is passing, that is passing in the request number 11. Okay, so that is passing in the request number 11 here, CSRF token. Here remove this number. Okay, FB50 something number is there, right? So you just remove this number from here, and here what you need to do, dollar flower bracket open, and whatever the name you have given here, copy this name from here. Okay, control C, go to here. Okay, control V, and close your flower bracket. So this is the proper syntax which you need to follow to call that CSRF token to the next request. Okay, so ఏం చేశాను నేను ఇక్కడ, so by default here you have something M, it will be there like that. We have removed that number from here, and dollar flower bracket open, and whatever the name you have given as a exported variable name, copy that exported variable from here. Okay, go to your request number 11, and here you can paste it over and close the flower bracket. That's all. This is the proper way how you can pass your token in the next request. Okay, so మీరు క్యాప్చర్ చేసుకున్న దాన్ని నెక్స్ట్ రిక్వెస్ట్లో ఇలా పాస్ చేయాలి. Okay, so now go to view results tree. Okay, clear the doc, don't click on the clear all. Okay, so click on the reply time log and click on the clear all. That's all. Okay, click on the play button and see. Okay, so whether you are able to capture your dynamic value or not. Okay, if it is the script is failing or not. Okay, it is passing or not, you can verify. Okay, see, CSRF token we are not passing here, that is failed. Okay, so CSRF token pass avaledu ikkada, you can see CSRF token it is not passed here. I think something is missing over there, so let me check about the CSRF, about the boundaries. Okay, so go to recording time log. Okay, go to recording time log. So go to this request launch one response body. Yeah, so this we need to capture. Okay, దీన్ని capture చేయాలి. Okay, so what you can do, instead of the text, go with boundary extractor tester. Okay, here you can see text కిందనే boundary extractor tester అని ఉంటుంది. Go with this boundary extractor test. Okay, so whatever the left boundary, right boundaries you have been written so far. Okay, so you can capture that. తీసుకురండి ఇక్కడ నుంచి boundary extractor, left boundary, copy it, and you can paste over. Okay, so next right boundary we have taken as double quote. Click on the test, you can see it is coming now. Okay, so I think why here we have not given the space after. Okay, I think this is the issue. See, space I have removed from here. Okay, that is the issue. Now click on the view results tree, clear the data, and run your test now. Okay, yeah, so now also it is failing. Just click on the request number 11. Here you can see CSRF token, it is passing now. You can see CSRF token. Here you can see 1B 7D. Okay, E B C something one token is generated. Okay, so token generate అవుతా ఉంది. ఇంతకుముందు టోకెన్ ఏమునింది మీకు చూడండి. So you can see FB502 something. Instead of this token, some new token is generated. You can see 1B7D something. One new token is generated and it is passing in the request body. So therefore we are following the correct process. Even though we are following the correct process, why we are getting the error? Why we are getting same 400 bad requests? Okay, you go to the response data, click on the response body, again it is showing like CSRF token validation failed. That is not the issue, but it is showing like a issue. Okay, what you can do, right click on the test plan, mouse around to the add, and add the config elements, cookie manager and cache managers. Right click on the test plan, config element, add cookie manager and cache manager. Okay, later I will tell you about this. Okay, so whenever I am explaining about the config elements, at the time I will tell you. Okay, what is this cookie manager, what is this cache manager and all. Okay, for the time being, just I have added the cookie manager and cache managers over here, that's all. Okay, so how you can add the cache and cookie managers, right click on the test plan, mouse over onto the add. Here you can see config elements. Okay, in the config elements you can see cookie manager, cache manager, add those two. Okay, I have added those two. Okay, let me show you again. So right click on the test plan, mouse around to the add, config element, add cookie manager, that is added at the bottom, you can see. So right click on the test plan, mouse around to the add, config element, add cookie cache manager. Okay, added, both those two are added at the bottom. You can drag and drop below the test plan. Okay, so drag chesi akkada vedilendi. Okay, so now click on the cookie manager and make sure that you have been enabled this clear cookie each iteration, and Click on the cache manager. Make sure that you have been checked this clear cache each iteration. So those two you should be checked. Okay, so now go to view results tree, clear the data. Don't click on the clear all. Okay, so clear the data and run your test now. Where is the error? Okay, so before we have seen the error 400 bad request we have seen. So now where is the error? All are passing. See, all are seeing in green in color only. So now check the responses, how you are getting the responses and all. Okay, so how you are getting the responses and all. See, I have launched my request. So whenever you have launched your request, you can see the login panel, username, password, these many things you can see. Next, click on the next request. Okay, you can see here valid credentials, I mean request number 11. Okay, so you can see, so about, okay, so you can see about here. Okay, so about admin. Okay, so PIM, leave, time, requirement, my info, dashboard. Okay, so these many things you can see. Okay, click on the request number, same thing you can see. Okay, employee distribution. Okay, the request number, I mean leave request. So everything you can see. మీరు ఏం చేయాలి, go to recording time log and verify what you are getting here, what you are getting there. సో రెండు వెరిఫై చేస్తారండి. ఓకే, రిక్వెస్ట్ నెంబర్ 12, go with browser. Okay, go with browser and verify request number 12 what you are getting here. See, request number 12 you are getting, so about admin. Okay, PIM, leave, time, these are all things you are getting. Go to reply time log and click on the request number 12. See, about, okay, admin, PIM, leave, time, requirement, you are getting the same thing. Okay, so go to recording time log again, click on the request number 14, what you are getting there you can see request number 14. You can see empty page for the request number 14. So you can see empty one. Okay, you can see empty response. So go to reply time log and click on the request number 14. Here also you can see empty one. Okay, you can see empty one. So that is how you can correlate the things. Go to recording time log and click on the request number 15. Here you can see no records are available. Okay, so go to your view results tree, reply time log, click on the request number 15. You can see no records are available. So whatever we are seeing during the recording, so we are seeing the same log now. So what it means, now your script is working fine. Click on the logout 16, right? So click on the 16, go to recording time log, and here you have 16, right? Click on the 16. Okay, you can see, okay, username, password, login, forget password. Okay, so everything you can see here. See, and go to your request number 16 and see. Okay, so login panel, username, password. See, now your script is working fine. So now clear the data and run one more time. Okay, so clear the data. Okay, so stop it. Okay, clear it. Okay, click on the one more time. Okay, see, మీరు ఎన్నిసార్లైనా రన్ చేసుకోండి, the script it will work now. See, the token it may change. Okay, so the token whatever you are passing, so that it will change. See, the token CSR token you can see 88656A something. Click on the play again. Okay, again click on the play button. Okay, so I'll show you the different token it will be generated now. See, token, see, DB66EA. So previously you can see 88656. See, every time whenever you are executing your script, so the token it may change. ఓకే, టోకెన్ మారిపోతూ ఉంటుంది. ఆ టోకెన్ మనం ఎలా క్యాప్చర్ చేసాము, సో యూజింగ్ బౌండరీ ఎక్స్ట్రాక్టర్, సో యూ హ్యావ్ బీన్ క్యాప్చర్డ్ దట్ పర్టికులర్ టోకెన్ ఫ్రమ్ ద launch one. Why only launch one request? So in that particular request only we are getting the the token. So therefore we have been added the boundary extractor to that particular request, and we have been captured the boundary, left boundary, right boundary, those we have been captured. And so whatever the value you have been captured, that value will be stored in the exported variable, and you are calling that exported variable from the subsequent request. So from where? From the 11th request I am calling that value. See, here we need to pass. ఎలా పాస్ చేసాము? ఓకే, సో ఎలా పాస్ చేశారు మనము? సో లెట్ మీ షో యూ. ఓకే, యూ రిమూవ్ దిస్ వన్ ఇన్స్టెడ్ ఆఫ్ దిస్. సో సంథింగ్ నంబర్ విల్ బి దేర్. ఇలాగా ఏదో నంబర్ ఉండింది, టోకన్ నంబర్, రైట్? సో వీ హ్యావ్ రిమూవ్డ్ ఎంటైర్ నంబర్ అండ్ డాలర్ bracket open. Okay, so whatever the exported variable name you have given here, copy this exported variable from here and go to request number 11 and you can paste over here and close the flower bracket. This is the proper syntax which you need to follow. Dollar flower bracket and the name of the created variable, flower bracket, close. Okay, so that's all. Okay, now click on the view result stick, click on the play button. Okay, so now you can see the script, it will go smoothly without having any errors. See, okay, so every time the token it will change. See, now you can see 70cc. Okay, so 70cc something you can see. So every time, so what it will do, the fresh token it will be generated. Your application, it will generate the fresh token and the token we have been handled. ఎలా హ్యాండిల్ చేసాము? యూజింగ్ ద కొరిలేషన్ టాపిక్. సో కొరిలేషన్ టాపిక్ మీరు ఏం వాడారు? హియర్ ఐ హ్యావ్ యూజ్డ్ ద boundary extractor to capture the dynamic value. So where the dynamic value is generated, you copy this dynamic value from here, 70cc something, and you can search in the request number 11. Okay, in the request number 1, so in the request body, sorry, in the response body, so you can get that number. Click on the find, you can see. Okay, so that token is generating in the request number 1. Okay, using boundary extractor we have been captured the token and we are passing that in the request number 11. Okay, so ఇప్పుడు మళ్ళీ చూడండి, clear the data, clear all, just click on the play button. Okay, so the token it may change every time, it will change. Okay, so yeah, so click on the request number 11, go here. Okay, so click on the request body, see now the token is 8. Okay, so E38 something something, you can copy from here and you can search for that in the launch one. Okay, where in the response body ఇంతకుముందు 70c something వచ్చింది, here you can click on the find. See, this is the token which you have been captured. Okay, how you have captured? Using boundary extractor you have been captured. Okay, so this is how you can do the correlation. So now if you want to increase the load, you can increase the load and you can see I'm keeping, okay, so don't keep, okay, I'm keeping 3 users load. Okay, so clear the data and run your test. Okay, so without doing the correlation you cannot iterate your script with multiple number of users. See here, I have executed my test with multiple number of users. You can see for all the users the script is working now. Okay, so why? Because see, you can see, click on the request, you can see the number 7A5B0 something, that is the token now. Coming to next user token, it may change. See, 6C1E2A something. Okay, so double click on this, you can see 68B062FB something. See, for each and every user I am executing the test now with 3 users. Okay, so for each and every user the token it may change. So therefore whatever the user he is logged in here, okay, whatever the user is logged into the application, so each and every user there is a unique token will be there. So that token we have been captured using boundary extractor and we are passing that in the next subsequent request. Okay, so that automatically it can taken care by your JMeter. So we have been written the script like that. So that's why your JMeter automatically it is considering that request and all, it is iterating your number of users. మీరు 3 పెట్టండి, 30 మంది పెట్టండి, 100 మంది పెట్టండి, you can apply any number of users, the same script it will work for all the users. Okay, so but coming to in our case, don't keep too many number of users, మీ సైట్ అనేది బ్లాక్ అయిపోతుంది. ఓకే, సో బ్లాక్ చేస్తారు వాళ్ళు. సో therefore don't keep too many users. Okay, keep 2 or 3 users load and check from your end, that's all. Okay, so this is how you can do the correlation in the real time also you can follow the same concepts only, there is no change and all. Okay, so same applications also look like the similar only, there is no much differences and all. Okay, see, whatever you are learning here the same things will be applied day after tomorrow or tomorrow as well. Okay, రేపు ఎల్లుండి కూడా మీకు జాబ్ వస్తే you can apply the same concepts, there is no change in the concept, there is no change in the methodology. Okay, follow the same topic. Okay, so let me run one more time. See, so each and every request can be executed by 3 times. Why 3 times? So here we have applied 3 users there. Therefore, each and every request can be executed by 3 times. Launch 3 times, login 3 times, log out 3 times. So like that it will be executed. You can see T02, T02, 11 request, T02, 11th request. See, ఏమొచ్చాయి tokens చూడండి. Okay, so 93A23. Okay, so here you can see DCB033. Okay, see b1 b7 7 something. See, for each and every user, each and every time, the value or the token value, it is updating, it is changing. So that is the dynamic value we have handled so far. Okay, so this is correlation. Okay, tomorrow also I'll explain the correlation topic on some other website. Okay, so just now we have been discussed about this Blaze demo, right? On this Blaze demo, tomorrow I'll explain how we can capture this departure cities, how we can capture the destination cities and all. Tomorrow I'll explain you. Okay, so today practice on this Orange HRM website and see whether you are able to do the correlate or not, whether you are able to handle the dynamic value or not, whether you are able to capture the dynamic value or not. So these things and all you need to look into from your end. Okay, so again I am telling correlation topic is very very important. ఏదో విన్నా అయిపోయింది అనుకుంటే ఏమీ రాదండి. ఓకే, రేపొద్దున మీకు జాబ్ వచ్చిన తర్వాత చాలా కష్టపడాల్సి ఉంటుంది. ఓకే, సో ప్రాక్టీస్ ఫ్రమ్ యువర్ ఎండ్. ఓకే, సో యాజ్ మెనీ టైమ్స్. ఓకే, మీకు ఎన్నిసార్లు ఇష్టమైతే ఎన్నిసార్లు ఓపిక ఉంటే అన్నిసార్లు మీరు ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయండి. ఓకే, యా, ఐఎమ్ స్టాపింగ్ హియర్ ఫర్ ద డే. ఇఫ్ యూ ఆర్ హ్యావింగ్ ఎనీ డౌట్ యూ కెన్ పిచ్ ఇన్ అండ్ యూ కెన్ ఆస్క్ మీ. ఓకే, సో వీడియో ప్లే చేస్తా, స్టెప్ బై స్టెప్ ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయండి. ఓకే, యూ కెన్ గెట్ ఇట్. ఓకే, సో ఇఫ్ నాట్ యూ కెనాట్ గెట్. ఓకే, ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసేటప్పుడు వీడియో పాస్ చేసుకుంటారండి. ఓకే, ఎనీథింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ ఎనీబడి యూ కెన్ ఆస్క్ మీ. ఓకే, ప్రాక్టీస్ చేశారా నిన్న? ఓకే, ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయలేదా? చేశారా? ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయండి. ఎవ్రీడే ప్రాక్టీస్ ఈజ్ రిక్వైర్డ్ నవ్ ఆన్వర్డ్స్. Okay, I am sharing the script also with you. Okay, keep this script as a reference. Okay, so then practice from your end by opening one more JMeter. Don't practice on my script. నేను ఇచ్చిన స్క్రిప్ట్ని ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తే మీకు ఏమీ రాదు. కీప్ దట్ యాజ్ ఎ రెఫరెన్స్ అండ్ వర్క్ ఆన్ యువర్ స్క్రిప్ట్. దెన్ ఓన్లీ యూ కెన్ గెట్ ద నాలెడ్జ్ అండ్ ఆల్. Okay, so any doubts from anybody, ask me.